Hey guys, what's going on? It's Taste here, bringing you guys another commentary. I'm playing some Demolition on Cargo here. I got, I think, 5 VSATs in it, so it's pretty smooth gameplay, pretty fun to watch, lots of action. But today I'm just going to be talking about what exactly I didn't like in Ghost, what exactly I did like in Ghost, and kind of what I'm looking forward to in Advanced Warfare, just so you guys can get my opinion and, think my thoughts on it that I can tell you guys. So, the first thing that I didn't really like in Ghost was just the connection problems. I mean, if you had a better connection than someone else, you could just honestly destroy them in any gunfight. You could win it no matter what if you just had a better connection. The second thing I didn't like was just the amount of weapons that killed so fast, and the kill time was so different compared to, I think, any other Call of Duty. I'd say it was just way faster than anything that we've seen before. And that's just something I didn't really enjoy. A lot of you guys, I know, enjoyed it. I have a couple friends that enjoyed it, but me myself, I just didn't really like that too much. And just like the Vector coming up, if you guys only watch competitive Call of Duty, I do, the Vector just overpowered everything. And same with the Remington, if you guys ever played it. I mean, if you just use those guns, you could do unreal, especially if you had a good connection, like I was saying earlier. And on the connection, it's just the hit detection in the game was so bad. I mean, like I was saying earlier, if you had a little bit of a better connection than someone else, you could destroy anybody, guys. I mean, you could go from being a horrible player to a decent player. If you were a decent player, you could go to an amazing player, and if you were a competitive, like hardcore player, then you could just destroy anyone in an online match. And that's just something I thought was quite annoying. Me myself, I don't have the best internet, so I found myself, no, it was an excuse, but I found myself getting wrecked, and I would rewatch it all, and it just looked like my bullets were totally on, and my aim was totally on. It just turned out that my connection just was not registering any of the bullets, and that's something that I'm going to talk about later in Advanced Warfare, just the dedicated servers that they've come out with. I'm pretty excited for that, guys. But the last reason why I didn't like Ghost is probably the biggest one. I am a huge, like, customizable, like, I love customization. I love being able to deck out my guy and show all my achievements off. And for Ghosts, I mean, for the camos and stuff, there wasn't a lot of camos that I looked at and was like, oh my god, like, I want that, I want to have to get it. I mean, in Black Ops 2, I got diamond for everything, guys, and I'm not bragging. I just spent so much time playing the game and enjoyed it so much. I wanted it on everything, and it took me a while, but I got it, and I was so excited to see it on everything. I mean, it looks so cool, and when you go back to, like, the scale or whatever it was, you need to get leaning kills. I just thought that was ridiculous. I mean, it was so hard to get leaning kills that you just didn't want to spend any time trying to get them. I mean, I gave up. I was going to try and get gold for all the weapons, but I just gave up. I think after 3, I got so paranoid and so annoyed, and just couldn't do it anymore, and I just gave up. I was so mad. And those are the 5 reasons why, or 6 reasons I just don't really consider Ghost to be one of my favorite. If I had to rank it, I'd probably put it in my 4th favorite Call of Duty. It's just not something I enjoyed playing. I honestly got to 10th Prestige, and I was like, okay, I'm probably not going to play this anymore. I did what I had to do, and I'm going to put it down now. But moving on, some of the stuff that I did like in Ghosts was the movement. I loved the movement speed. I loved how in Marathon, the perk, you could just run forever. I mean, in Black Ops 2, you just ran for a little bit longer, and I find that a little annoying, just because it says that you should run a little longer, but I don't even think you do. Sorry. I didn't find that, but the Marathon in Ghost was so good. I mean, you could just hold the button and run for days, and I thought that was amazing. The second thing why I like Ghost is just the built-in attachments. I thought were so good. I mean, they were so amazing, guys. You could just, like, having the Honey Badger with the built-in suppressor, the K7 and the VKS, I think is what it was called. Having that with the Honey Badger, for instance, you put on a foregrip or red dot and the built-in suppressor, and I think it just destroyed everything. I mean, it was so amazing. And then the kill speed in Ghosts, I know a lot of people did not like it. I know that a lot of the guns, like I said, were just OP. If they could make the guns as if they weren't OP as much, like they weren't overpowered as much. If you guys know what OP means, it's overpowered. But I thought the kill speed for everything was like amazing. That kind of goes against the overpowered, but there's a difference. I mean, if you picked up like an MTAR, and I thought the MTAR was amazing, guys, and I used that the whole time. I played the game, and that's how I got to 10th Prestige. But I thought that with the kill time was amazing, and you know, you switch that to a Vector, and I thought that the Vector was just a little too fast, and that's why I didn't really like it too much. And knifing in Ghost was so good. I mean, compared to Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, and MW3, it was just, I mean, in Black Ops 1 and 2, you get a knife that didn't even work. I mean, you don't even consider it when you're in, you know, a really tight space with someone else. In MW3 and MW2, I mean, the lunge was so far, you really couldn't, I mean, you can knife someone from like 10 feet away and you had no chance. So I think that the knife in Ghost was so good. I mean, you had to be in a reasonable distance, you kind of lunged into them, so you knew that you're going to get that kill, but you didn't overextend it to the point where it's just unrealistic, and I think that kind of really worked for that game. In Advanced Warfare, the stuff that I'm honestly looking so much forward to is just, you know, the new game. Having a new game, guys. Like, this is probably the biggest thing to me. I mean, going from playing Black Ops 2 for 2 years, the game gets really consistent. You kind of get bored, and I went to playing older Call of Duties just to try and get my mind off of it. But we're so close yet we're so far, and I'm so excited for these new maps, these dynamic maps. I mean, Ghost said that they were gonna have dynamic maps, but it was like the back of the map, and it didn't really do anything. And if you guys have seen any of the videos, you can see that the maps really change. I mean, the tsunami and the one with the lava, and like totally get a new map. I mean, I can't wait for that. That's what a dynamic map really means, I think, and you know, I can't wait for that. That's probably the biggest thing, just new maps, new guns, you know, these supply drops that we're getting. I mean, that's going to be really cool, how you can get the different versions of the guns. I mean, that's a huge thing. That's going to add so much more customization to the game, which I personally really enjoy, and I can't wait for. And, you know, I'm really looking forward to that. Probably the second most. And the fact that the double jump, I know so many people that have said, you know, it's just not going to be good in Call of Duty, and, you know, we can expect the worst for it. But I think it's going to be amazing. I think that since they're dynamic maps and they made the maps for double jumping reasons, I think that, you know, it's going to turn out really well. I mean, Sledgehammer Games, I think they put a lot of time into it. They had 2 years to make it, and I think they made it perfect. And from the videos I've seen with it, I mean, it looks really good, it looks really clean, it looks like really smooth. So I think it's going to turn out to be probably really good in that game, and, you know, the maps are built for it. And I know there's a mode in it where it's, you know, you can play without the double jump, but that kind of goes against what the point of the game is. I think that the point of the game is to play it like the designers kind of anticipated for people to play it. So I kind of go against that mode, even though I know they put it in. But it's just not something that I think I would really enjoy too much playing if the game and everything was meant to be, you know, made for that. But those are the reasons why I really look forward to Advanced Warfare. Those are the reasons why I didn't really like Ghost too much. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Tell your friends, guys. Get the word out that we're starting this new channel. I'm super excited. I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. Thanks a lot, guys.